So, a couple days after you rescued the previous town you were in, you just hearing rumors about stuff over in the next town over of Chara. Shut up, phone. Um, about maybe where your hammer was there, just new location of a new ship, and Goran just because you got nothing better to do. You're at the local uh tavern there, just relaxing today there, called the what did I name this one? I forgot what I named this one. Crap.
The Drowned Rat.
Sure, we'll go with that. Just having a drink and waiting to see if you can figure anything out.
So all I'm saying is if you ever get bored of the adventuring life, you can just join me on my new crew. It'd be great. Hey, he lays out a hastily scrawled note about supposed benefits. It's mostly just you get to keep whatever you steal. Whatever you steal, the captain only takes 10% of the cut. And everything else, do what you want.
Did you say this was a coastal town?
Yes, it's another farming village. A little bit bigger than the last one.
Okay, if there are windows in here that face the sea, Manavik will look in that direction and just shake his big ol' head. Nope.
Now there's windows, but they're all that would point to the sea. They're blocked by other buildings.
Okay, well, still, nope. My feet work best with earth beneath them, directly beneath them.
And what about you, Gorn?
How about sorry, I was meditating there for a second.
He's offering to let you run away and join the pirate circus.
But I don't like the pirates or the circus. Listen, trapezes are weird and strange. Clowns, on the other hand, are pretty cool.
I don't like clowns. Don't like.
Well, I do.
So I don't like how many can fit in tiny vessels. It's not natural.
Gore just kind of leans over the table. Do 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 do.
No.
None
of that.
Lean closer, like
shame
keep it up,
on
magic
you.
man. And we'll see how well your magic helps you. With you have my axe to your throat. But anywho, so how about that doppelganger of yours? That fake you.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Or girl, I don't know what he is. I've only ever seen him as me.
What, you get any particular impression off of him? Because if they're perhaps using illusion magic or maybe a changeling?
I mean, probably illusion magic, but outside of that, nope, no clue. Other than he's a part of a world dominating group that's rogue, and I don't know. I don't know why he'd want to be me. I mean, I don't even want to be me.
I couldn't begin to tell you.
Back where I'm from, in my lands, and if someone was pretending to be you and not you and ruining your name, I would find him and destroy him.
Well, I mean,
Gorn, there could only be one. There could only be one Gorn.
Were you blind to me trying to blast him?
I would. Why would I be blind? Of course, I saw you try to blast him. Clearly, he's the stronger of the two. You can't stand for that.
Is that me? Is that me stronger than me? I'll kill me.
Matovich understands.
Goran, give me a perception check.
Goran, perception check. Do. I'm good at these.
You notice a person that when you were working with the Imperial Army when you were imprisoned, walk up to the bar talking to the bartender.
Goran's just going to ignore that.
Is Goran gonna be leaning down, trying to avoid making eye contact?
No, but his pixie's gonna plop right on its head. His or her head.
Her head.
Their head.
As if they do.
It is a woman.
Okay. Her head.
Okay.
Would help if I got my dice
Manovich and Beowulf, give me a perception check as well.
Sure thing.
right in the nick of time. Let's see, perception. Nat 1.
No, nothing seems to be of interest happening to you. But, Feywolf, you happen to notice this kind of heavily armed lady talking to the bartender about putting up a bounty poster.
Could use some spare coin. So Feywolf would listen intently without actually getting any closer. He would his ears were perked up at that.
Okay, so you hear the lady talking to the bartender. Yes, good evening, sir. Do you mind if we, here on official business from the military, if we could put up a few bounty posters on your, do you have a communal billboard or anything like that here? Don't have much like that. We're, you can see we're a more farming community. But yeah, there's points to the wall over by, like, one of the windows. It's got a few notes on it. You can put it up there. Doesn't hurt to put the bounty poster up just in case we see the guy. Probably won't engage him, but we can let you know he's here. What'd he do? She goes, yeah, he was a drow, caused some issues up in the capital during the Millennium Festival a couple days ago. Just trying to get any information on him. I think some of his group may be hiding out here and waiting, trying to hopefully find him. Military's a little stretched thin because of what's all been happening, what he did and stuff. And we're just trying to get as much help to catch him as we can, so we're putting out a bounty on him. For
Gordon's gonna lean down toward his new friend Manovich and Feywolf and go very quietly, hopefully. They're looking for not me. They're putting up a bounty on him. They say some of his group might be around here. Because I got this.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That'll do. God bless warlocks. Oh, sorry. The Eldritch Masters blessed.
So you can see what she sees, basically?
She literally is a second pair of eyes and ears.
Okay, the wanted poster is clearly not you, it is a different drow.
Okay. He goes, okay, but it's not me, though.
Says a bounty of 5,000 gold for him.
But there's 5,000 gold up for it, if you want it.
How many drow can there possibly be on the surface?
Gordon's gonna think about this for a second. How many could there be? Lots. There could be lots. Or none. Or just me, I don't know.
Yeah, you do know that some drow do come to the surface, but most of them tend to stick to the foresty areas. So you're not sure how many there really actually are on the surface. Although you know there's not too many of them around here.
Yeah, wherever there's a lot of shade, there could be lots of drow, but I mean, this is more out in the open.
At this point, you hear the bartender going, "Oh, it's a drow, huh? There's one over there."
Oh, God damn it!
You say that out loud?
Yes, he shouts that across the whole bar.
So she hears that. You see her grab her temples, and she just goes, "Oh, God damn it, I recognize that voice."
In our time here, would we have been likely to learn the innkeeper's name?
You just got here that day, so no.
Okay. Can't scold him by name for being a narc, then.
Josie turns and looks over at you. Well, fancy running to you here again, Goran. I see you're enjoying your freedom quite well.
Enjoying is a strong word.
So, by the way, I forgot to tell you, this is Julia Gavros, the what race was she again?
Gnome.
Nope, she was just a basic human. That was in kind of like the third in charge of the Tauros unit when you were working with that.
If I guess gnome for everybody, one day I will eventually be right. Just law of averages.
So yeah, you picked a fun day to get out of the capital.
Yeah. Shit was going down.
What
Listen,
happened?
anytime anyone wants to look like me, it's not a good thing. Okay.
What happened at the capital? Did your king have to defend himself or something? Did he have somebody trying to attack him?
Well, the reason what happened is supposed to be a secret, but it's gonna get out anyway, so she kind of leans into you and says yes. Well, we think he was more after a visiting dignitary from the island kingdom to the south of here. But yes, we believe this is the kingpin to the attack on the king, the emperor.
Oh, you Northlanders and your kings and your... And I actually don't know where I was going with this. We're just going to make some snide remarks about having royalty having to defend themselves.
Kind of gestures to the stack of posters. Like, may I see one of those?
Of course, hands it to you.
Gives it a good look. Well, bounty hunting is not my business, but if I hear of anything, I'll let the local constabulary know.
Yeah, they seem to be interested in a lot of flame or fire-based stuff. I think his group may have been stealing stuff across the countryside as well.
Sounds like you have a den of thieves on your hand. Maybe I should look into this. Help solve your thief problem.
Are you saying they're setting fire to things all across the countryside?
Well, not setting fire per se. They did kind of rig the fireworks display to go off in a way that it wasn't supposed to, and that distracted everyone when they did their attack. Because you're the only people in the bar right now, so.
Okay, because I was gonna say I only know of one thing that can burninate the countryside.
Happy birthday,
Do not
truck.
speak his name. You'll bring down wrath upon us all.
We're fine. There's not a thatched roof cottage for miles.
They with eyes to see.
You don't know that. Do it.
Checking
Give
which
me
one's
a
that-
intelligence check.
What?
Intelligence check.
Intelligence, straight intelligence. Okay.
Is that for both of us?
Yeah.
Do 6.
So I'm gonna let that 0 speak for itself. that natural 0.
You can't remember if there's any thatched roof
cottage
house
for
around it.
miles, he says, as thatched roofing falls on his head.
It's clearly straw set. It's really straw roof. There should be a straw roof house.
Yeah, we heard there might be some of them around here, so I know this is a small little fishing village. I don't expect them to do anything about it. I know you guys seem like the only people that might, so just, warn them, make sure they see anything that they shouldn't have, report it to the proper authorities and all that. Just better safe than sorry.
Mm.
I mean, the only thing we've come across is a village turned into animated hands, corpses, and then abandoned.
It wasn't entirely abandoned when we left. We found some survivors.
That was you guys that saved them?
Sort of accidentally, but yes.
So Faye would definitely perk up at that, like, and start launching into a rousing speech of, "This is how we defeated them! The horrible monsters and the man who stole Gordon's face." Casey would just start. It's like, "Barkeep, give me a drink as I regale our guest here of our mighty deeds."
She does take a note out when you said Goran's face. Yeah, that's good information to know about that. I appreciate that.
Kind of waggles the poster. Any leads on this one other than this general vicinity?
No, they're keeping to the shadows. That one seems to be a accomplished assassin of some kind. Had the head of the royal guard not been there, it could have been worse. Yeah. Thernicus is a pretty good fighter, so... Obviously the Emperor is too, so... Kind of a fool's errand to attack him. That's why we think they were after the king and the queen that were visiting at the time.
Well, I may ask around.
Of course, I will help. Because that's what you Northlanders need, is help, don't you? Yeah, Fable's actually not really meaning anything. He's just trying to see if he can get a rise out of this person. Does she take the bait?
Nope.
Well, you're no fun. takes a poster. Like, They'll take a poster.
Nice.
All right, I'll help. I will ask around as well.
I didn't design her as a fun character.
It's okay.
Well, if you do happen to come across them, please do not put your lives in too great of danger. As much as we'd like to bring him to justice, any more lives lost is never a good thing. As you can see, this lady is clearly a cleric.
Listen, if I ever find the guy who wants to look like me, I'm going to take my face off his face and put my face on my face, so that way I can always just be my face.
Sounds like he wishes to commit the face-off.
I haven't seen that play, but I heard good things.
She looks at you. You're lucky there is a bounty on him that we're not technically releasing to the public, because it could cause confusion with you, and we don't want that to happen. But that could have been taken as a term to get you arrested again, and I can arrest you.
I mean, does it say dead or alive on the bounty?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so it doesn't matter if he comes in dead or alive. So if I take his face, which is my face, and put it on my face, for me to have my face all of the time, it still accomplishes the goal.
Fair enough. Just watch what you say.
I mean, it says it wants him dead or alive. It seems as though you guys have already convicted him. So, if you wanted him alive, you wouldn't put the dead part.
Just keep in mind, this assassin is listed as alive only. Because we need information out of him.
Okay, well, that's why I asked if it said dead or alive. Because when you put dead or alive, it doesn't matter how you
That
bring
was
in the
for
body.
Goran, your doppelganger. He's dead or alive. This assassin is alive only right now.
Oh, the
We're talking
assassin.
about the other drow.
Oh, the assassin, yeah, I don't care about. I care more about the person who took my face. Now, if you're talking about Betrayus, he kind of looks around. Oh wait, they don't know about her. Okay.
Also, wasn't she a human and not a drow? Wasn't the woman man in the cave who backstabbed us?
Yeah, she's a human.
She human?
Yeah.
That's what I
Plain
thought.
old
So,
average human.
Yep. So that's an entirely different person. Betrayus. That seems like a very unfortunate name.
Yeah, still no
I
leads
know
on
it's
her,
hyphenated.
whoever she might
Who
be.
puts hyphens in their name?
Well, if you don't need anything information out of me, I will bid you gentlemen adieu. I must travel to other towns and give warning and distribute more posters.
Well, good day to you.
It's like, Faye would just wave until he realizes, wait a minute, my cup's empty. Barkeep, where's my drink?
You drank it.
As she walks out.
Always happens. That's why the rum is gone.
Stupid non-bottomless glass.
Faye takes a note to himself. The first thing he's going to do when he gets to ship is get an Everfill mug. Just fill it with nothing but ale.
Well, she did mention that they had been taking interest in items relating to fire magic. Kind of strokes his little chin beard thoughtfully.
You mean they just don't conjure the fire? They need to get some sort of... Faye thinks really hard about this. All like matchsticks? What kind of fire mage uses matchsticks?
Don't know, but my clan hammer does bear a fire rune.
I mean, sometimes you need components to, use the magic.
That sounds like Matt. That just sounds like it's working. It's working phenomenal skills, but extra steps. Well, that's why I use an axe. That's why I am who I am. It's very short and to the point.
Well, I mean, some of us don't sell our souls to the Fae, so,
Tomato, potato.
Sounds like people going to schools and getting education. Has a degree ever done for anyone?
Listen, I didn't need to go to school to be able to read every single type of writing there is in existence.
I know, right? That sounds pointless.
I know, you just gotta sell your soul to the Fae. I mean...
Faye once offered me to buy my soul. Then they reneged.
Yes, Fable tried to sell his soul once, but they looked at his credit rating and said no.
See, that's why I turned to a life of rating. You can't if you can't give me a credit score, I can simply take it. I don't know how that works, but that's how I think it works. Therefore, that's how it must work.
Well, kind of stands up, folds the poster into four, tucks it into a pocket. It wasn't as if I had anything better to do today.
And I could honestly use the coin. I need to. Ships aren't exactly cheap. I would say they don't grow on trees, but of course they do grow on trees, so that's pointless.
They don't grow on trees; they're made from trees.
Fortunately, I'm no boatswain, so I can't just simply make a boat. Not that I couldn't try. Just has that puts his hand on his chin and starts stroking it.
Every tree he walks up to of appropriate size, he tries to just give it the Fonzie tap and see if it just collapses into a fully made boat, and is disappointed every time.
Every single time.
Okay.
We start nosing around then.
So what do you wish to try to do?
For lack of any particular lead, I guess just walk about town, stopping randos on the street and being like, "Hey, you seen this guy?"
Sir, have you seen this drow? Don't walk away from me. Look at this drow. Look at this pic. Look at this bounty. Randomly assailing verbally people as they pass.
I'm blind. Don't give me that crap.
Okay, so I got the small map of this town. It's a little bit bigger than this, but I didn't feel like making a bigger map, so... What would you like to try to do, then?
Zoom out.
Pretty much at this point, we'll be just gathering information, see if anybody knows anything. Like, has
Just,
your matchstick's been stolen? Has your and other similarly unintelligible questions?
Just head down to, I'm guessing the docks would be the busiest part of town.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, he's probably gonna head, go that way then.
Just for the sake of it, I'll say you will have all of about 100 gold or so on you. In case you need to do stuff with money. Give me, let's do a investigation check, see what you find.
Investigation is, let's see, +2, 17.
17, so you see a few people kind of wandering about here and there. You do see one guy that looks like to be the foreman of the dock here that tells boats where to dock, does stuff like that. He seemed like probably the best person to ask.
Yeah, he'd wait for a moment where he didn't look terribly busy. Like he wouldn't be interrupting him in the middle of trying to do something and go over, give him a tap on the shoulder.
Yeah, this isn't the super biggest of a town. It's not a port city, just basic fishing boats that come here and there. Nothing more than like a biggest boat you see is about 30 feet long. Maybe below decks to it if you're lucky.
Ooh, you got 2 decks. Well, la-di-da.
Yeah, about 10 minutes later, he just seems to take a sigh of breath and just rest against the dock here. Starts to pull out like a little pipe, start taking a smoke out of it.
Yeah. Walk up and lean against the wall next to him, whip out the poster, be like, "Pardon me, my good fellow."
Oh, yes, sir. I'm surprised I didn't see you there. What can I help you with?
For a man of my size, I am remarkably stealthy. Kind of holds up the poster. You wouldn't happen to have seen or heard tell of a drow fitting this description anywhere around these parts recently, might you?
Takes a look at it. Can't say that I have, unfortunately. Don't see many drow around here, so I should have remembered seeing him if I did.
No.
Although I've seen some people in clothes similar to his stop by every now and then, but they came on a couple boats about 2-3 weeks ago.
Did they stay here in town?
Can't say for certain. I mostly live around the docks area, so I don't go too deep in town where like the bar and inns and stuff are, so I can't say if they did or not.
Well, was their ship docked here for any significant amount of time then?
About a day before it departed. I think it was one that ferries between here and the big port town south of here, Acrux.
Trucks. Well,
Although that storm we had a couple days ago has kind of slowed things down a bit. Heard there was a big mess over there, bunch of boats that were docked there became aground or wrecked beyond sailing capabilities, unfortunately, so
so their trip
travel's been slow.
Their trip southward may conceivably have been stalled.
Most likely. Not too many ships sailing out to some of the other islands, countries, and stuff like that, so... I know we're just basically fishing port here for fishing, not much, and consumer travels only between port neighboring cities.
Pulls out a gold, offers it to him, be like, "Thank you, you've been helpful."
Oh,
For your
much
trouble.
appreciated, good sir. Hope you
If
can
you-
find them.
Yes,
Pretty big bounty there.
yes, as do I. If you should hear anything, any discussion amongst your workers to the effect of their whereabouts, you
Yeah,
do
I
well
will-
to report it to the guard.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I am no fighter.
Gives him a little two-fingered salute and heads back in the direction of did either of y'all two go out anywhere or just stay behind in the tavern?
But yeah, as you
They
see
will-
him, as you walk away, you hear him say, "May Selkie bless your travels."
Ditto.
If you want to do an Arcana check on that, you can. Or no, not Arcana, religion. Sorry.
Yeah, that'd be religion.
18.
Yep, you know that's the god of the sea and storms.
Yes. Well,
Goddess, I should say.
Selkie and I have an arrangement. I leave her alone, she leaves me alone. You don't go on the water.
Okay. Beowulf, you wanna see what you wanna find then?
Fable would be accosting various people who just trying to find any particular leads. Like, have you seen this man? Have you seen this drow? You, have you seen this? Looks at poster. This criminal. In no particular fashion. Just and just being and probably getting disgruntled when no one wants to answer his questions.
Okay.
Does no one want to see justice done?
Give me a what would this one be?
Just grabbing random people on the street by the collar. Unhand her, Dan backslide.
No, I was just thinking that.
Backslide.
That's
Give me an
exactly what I'm going
insight
for.
check.
An insight check?
Yeah.
Alright, that'd be 17 on the die.
Just a second here. This one guy grabs his. I don't know that guy. I don't know why you think I'd know that guy. I don't know him. As he looks back, shifty eyes back and forth.
Fable would press, like, are you sure? Are you honestly sure you've never seen this man before in your life?
No, I
Swear
don't
on
know
it.
the boss.
Swear?
Well, I mean, I don't know that man.
You just give it
Yay,
to
nat 1.
I don't know that man, says the drow, who is clearly that man.
No, this guy is a half elf.
I would like to intimidate this poor fellow. and tell him, now. If you know something, you should tell somebody. The gods are watching.
Okay.
As he pats his axe, and we wouldn't want to offend the gods.
Okay. Roll for intimidation.
There you go. Oh boy, it's a fat
I
old six.
was gonna say with advantage because this guy rolled a 1 on his with his So let's see if I can get a 20. Otherwise, nope. Okay. Let's go someplace where no one else but us can hear us, please.
As you wish, little man.
So I'll go into that little alley there.
Jesus is watching is actually the number 2 threat in Ireland. Right behind I know your mother.
Listen. He's not here. He's hiding somewhere. Don't hurt me, please. I'm being tricked into helping him.
Well, then you have obviously 2 choices. You tell me where he is, I let you go, and I pretend I never saw you. Or we can do it my way.
Okay, do another intimidation check with him. With advantage again, since he's still terrified of you.
Oh, hey. Look at that, I turned 1.
And I rolled good with that, but not a 20, so... Okay, yeah, there's about a couple miles northwest of town, there is an abandoned temple of Incendium. I think he's hiding in there.
Your cooperation has been noted. And basically he takes him, picks him up, goes over to the nearest barrel, opens the barrel, and puts him inside. Now you
Hey,
stay
fortunately,
here.
there is a barrel right there. It is full of dead fish.
It's like,
Guts.
now, you stay here, little man. If I come back and you're not, I'll find you. But if I find my bounty, you can go about as you will. Then he closes.
Okay.
He puts the top over the barrel.
What's
Pharaoh will go off and find the others now. So, who would I run into? What would Pharaoh run into first?
Well,
Where are you gonna go?
he was
Pharaoh would just murder that man without thinking. Actually, no, he probably wouldn't think about it until he gets back. Like, oh no, I forgot about him.
Oh right. Humans need to breathe, don't they? And Vic would have been heading back that way, so they might have run into each other before they got back to Gorin.
Okay, well, to be fair, Goran, what were you trying to do during this so we can let you do something too?
Gordon was just looking around, saying at everybody's faces, "Are you this person?"
That's the exact same plan.
You get a lot of people looking at you. Looks an awful lot like you, doesn't it?
He responds in kind, "Yes, but that's racist."
Maybe it is.
Anyone who responds, "Maybe it is," he will blast them. I'm just kidding.
Just pointing at everyone's face and yelling counter spell to make anyone not using illusion magic panic.
Okay, give me an insight check.
Insight check for Gorin. His wisdom is high, as in not.
Yeah, everyone you seem to run into doesn't seem to know who this guy is. One shifty-looking guy seemed like he might be part of it, but he just said he was a traveling mercenary looking for the same bounty as you.
Well, I guess we'll see who's the first to find him then.
But you all meet back up at the bar you were in.
Bloop.
Yep, back at the bar. So Fail, once they all arrive back at the bar and make sure not too many people are around, would gesture for them to gather around. A bounty is at the old an old mine. Not too far from here.
Temple of Incendium.
Oh,
If you want to give
Temple
me a
of
religion
Incendium.
check on that name, you can.
Okay.
He's in-
He would literally-
He's in some
Yeah, okay.
kind of incendiary mine. That's all I know.
Sounds like a fire. Sounds like a fire mine. Let's say where's religion? Ah, there you go.
Yeah, what you said sounds about right, but Goran, you were able to remember that Incendium is the god of fire, mainly
That's,
worshipped
the
in
god of
the Southern
fire.
Isles.
From the Southern Isles.
I imagine that Feywolf shouts.
Oh, right, yeah,
"No,
the fire
Nor-
god, the guy that keeps constantly saying he's
Yeah,
trying to burn down my ships. Yeah, that asshole.
Feywolf shouts northeast at the exact same moment that Manavik shouts south.
And Goran, you do know that a few, like, 200, 300 years ago, you can't remember the exact time frame, but there was kind of a falling out of where a lot of people stopped worshipping him due to some calamity or something.
So there was something about people stopped worshiping him, and yeah,
Probably because he sets everyone's stuff on fire.
I mean that's
It gets
possible.
real old real quick.
Upon hearing that, everyone can do a history check now, too.
Oh boy, let's see if anyone actually was paying attention in history class. Nope.
Nat 20.
There was a giant volcanic eruption on in the main island of just a second here, of the kingdom of the island of Fui Fui, that caused a lot of calamity and death that was caused by the god of Incendium, and kind of a rage. Don't know why, but kind of had a lot of falling out with people outside of there, because it did cause issues. This was like a what's that big mountain? That
Vesuvius?
Yeah, Vesuvius level eruption.
Ah,
Like
yeah,
continents
thinking about
away
Pompeii for a
heard
minute.
this explosion.
Mount Fui Fui blew in a big hooey.
Mount Fooey Fooey Bluey Bluey.
Caused a big hooey. Nobody was very happy. A lot of
All
people
right,
died.
this is just making me confused.
And yes,
But yeah, you did hear that there might be hiding out in an old temple of his, kind of northwest of town, or wherever. I forgot which direction I said it was, but
yeah, northeast, I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was northeast. as well.
north-ish.
Yeah.
That just Pharaoh points out the nearest wheel that way.
NORF, north. Well, your lead sounds a bit more concrete than mine. Mine may be something to fall back on if we don't find anything there.
The worst case, if my sources lie, I can always pull him back out of the barrel.
The what?
Don't worry about it. It's nothing important.
You concern me.
Concern a great many people.
Listen, we don't have to be scared until he concerns me.
Fair enough.
Also fair.
Stands back up. Shall we went?
Let's face these brigands. My axe hungers.
Okay, do you want to ask for directions?
Oh, that's good. That's a good idea. Faye will ask the barkeep for directions. Barkeep! Which way is into the Incendium Temple?
Barkeep, which way is north?
That old place? Yeah, no one's been there, used it for a couple 100 years. Just follow the road that kind of goes northeast of town. There'll be a pretty worn down old path with some couple trees blocking it that fell over. It should be easy to get by. Just head down that road, about a 2-hour walk. I don't know what
Sounds
you need
good.
there, but it's there.
Faye would actually ask for a couple of ales for the road.
Sure, you got any cups you can put them in that are yours?
Faye would also like to purchase some cups. I don't know, it's an explorer's pack, but I'm assuming not any kind of holding containers. Except
Unless you wanted to fill your water skin with booze.
that's probably a bad idea. Let's get them separate water skins just to be sure. Puts down 2 gold.
Okay,
like,
he
I've-
hands you a couple
like-
of older looking mugs. I was meaning to get rid of these anyways. Take them.
He's like, I've got an idea. Pours his 2 healing potions down the drain. Hands him the empty bottles.
Look. All I'm saying is Feywolf may not be the brightest. I mean, after all. He definitely believes that, people can outsmart him. They definitely can outsmart him. He has yet to meet the man who can outsmart his axe.
Out of curiosity, does he have the drunkard's amulet?
The what?
I think it's called the drunkard's amulet, but that one uncommon magical doodad that basically lets you treat a pint of booze as a healing potion.
No, but now I have a goal. That's absolutely something Feywolf would get. So thank you for that. Saying this magic, there's a necklace that would allow me to heal from drinking.
Yep.
That sounds incredible. I must have this. So, first shenanigans aside, I think we'd be off at that point.
Okay.
Unless anybody else wants to do anything else.
Nope.
Okay then. So, a couple hours later, you arrive at the temple. Pretty rundown, kind of boarded up windows, like an old abandoned church that's been there hasn't been used for years.
Looks pretty dilapidated. I wonder how far inside they are. Oh, I should have asked the man how far inside the temple they were.
Well, a bit late now.
Also, I just realized I should not have shoved him in that barrel without a breathing hole. Well,
Also a bit late now.
well, problems for later.
Am I an accessory to murder again?
It depends. It depends, Goran. Did you hear me say any of that?
What?
Exactly. Let's move forward.
I
So,
cast the first level spell, Plausible Deniability.
Listen, I'm not the right elf type for me to go into a trial, okay?
Don't worry. He was working for the assassin. I'm pretty sure. He claimed he was innocent. I don't believe him. At least that's a problem for later.
I am 65% sure.
I'm 65.9% sure.
Okay, so
Anywho, like I said, problems for later. Or people who've been looking for a way in.
the front doors have clearly been lost to time, and they're no longer there. You can just walk right in.
Oh, joy. No need to bash down any windows or anything.
Nope. What windows? They're already all broken.
Oh, I can't just like leap through a window.
Well, you can, just not gonna break it because there's no glass to break anymore.
Well, that's not as fun. Anywho,
There's a sign.
The door.
There's a sign, a little wooden sign hanging between the doors, worn away by time, almost illegible, that says, "If you were a devotee of a volatile god of fire, you'd be home by now."
You see a little further in now. Looks to be a big open area coming up in there.
So, who wishes to lead? I'm saying if no one's gonna offer, Faye will obviously say we'll lead the way.
Kind of turns around, be like, "Goran, would the pixie's senses be of particular use here?"
Oh, would they? I've never been to a building like this before in my life.
Fair enough. Not meaning to volunteer to put you in danger, little lady. He kind of waggles a finger at her. Not after you got incinerated last time. You appear to be doing much better now.
I mean, all she does is go poof. She goes back into my brain.
Pretty sure she doesn't want to die that often, then, does she?
Oh, it's her prerogative. She puts herself in danger. I don't control her.
Your mind is a horrible place to be.
And
I don't know, a
mine.
lot of people want to live in my skin, apparently.
I was going to say a mind is a terrible thing to waste, but clearly it already has.
Listen, all of you can be broke, but I'm woke. Like, all the time. I don't need sleep.
Can see in there now.
That sounds bad for your health. Anyway, we'll just start moving forward, leaving the conversation for now.
Pup named Scooby-Doo music playing as we traipse through the hallways.
Do 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 do
Do do do do do do do. And that's as far as I'm gonna get before we get stricken.
I don't want to get VOD muted now.
Stop. You're too perfect. We'll get a copyright strike. Don't smooth McGroove us.
So, what are you guys doing?
Let's see, this is the doorway. I think Faye would keep his hand to this one over here first and see if there's anything there.
Which one?
What?
I was saying this door first, see if there's anything of
Okay.
note.
Give me perception check.
Sure thing.
What's the light level in here?
Pretty normal. Got a couple of windows, so and it's midday, so plenty of light coming in. So normal lighting. Not bright
Alright.
enough that Goran's gonna get affected by it with his vision and stuff. So
Okay, just making sure I don't have to break out a torch.
So that'd be a 20 on perception. So would Faye hear with his shifter eyes and ears?
You see some broken glass on the floor. Plants are starting to grow through the floor. Stone floor is starting to crack apart and break. Nothing special in here.
Right. Alright. Same down here.
Okay, another check.
He's just gonna keep wandering forward.
Okay. From what you can tell in that check, second verse same as the first. That's not revealed.
Boring. We'll find some foes somewhere.
You come across
only
two
two.
sets of stairs.
As the upper one going up and the other one going down,
They're both going up.
both going up.
Favorable motions like for Manovich to take. One set of stairs, he takes the other.
All right. Bloop.
Bloop.
Okay, just a second here. Let me check my book here.
Good adventurers go left.
But from where we're standing, it would have been your right.
Unless I turned around.
Ah.
WesleySnipes.gif.
You don't ever things to go left.
You both set up the crossbow traps.
Sorry. Oh, I mean, grant that was about to happen. Gee, wait a minute. Don't I have something that lets me dodge traps easier? For just such an occasion?
While you're looking that up, I'll do the ones towards Manovich first. So the first one's going to be a 17 to your AC.
That will be a miss.
And the second one's going to be an 18.
That will also miss.
Okay.
So, let's see.
$24, your first one, and 25 for the second one to you.
There we go.
Well, unfortunately, since this is towards AC,
Yeah. So no. So they say throw one. Okay. Just want to be clear. I want to make sure I'm using these things right. These features.
so I'm assuming both those hit.
What was the AC hit again?
26 and 27.
Yep, those definitely hit.
So yeah, take 1 damage and 5 damage. Piercing.
1 damage. 6, 7.
And as you get up the steps, it's blocked and caved in from here. You can't go any higher.
So if it would break off the crossbow tips, toss the ground like yeah, and kind of trot back down the stairs angry. Nothing. It's a stupid trap.
Is mine blocked off as well?
Yep.
All right. If the crossbow traps would be visible from / reachable from where he is, not like, way up on a high ceiling or anything. After they went off, he would have smacked them apart with his hammer just out of spite.
Yep, they're within reach, so give me an attack roll. Just
with the warhammer, that's a 19.
yeah, that'll definitely hit.
Yeah, just grumble, grumble, smack as he's pulling arrows out of his shield.
First one gets smashed to pieces. Do you want to attack roll the second?
No, that that was enough to get it out of his system.
Okay.
Nothing fun up that way either.
How do you wish to proceed then?
Back. I would say we'll go back to the heading off and going further down the hallway, seeing what else he can trigger.
Okay, so that second here. You can see inside these rooms now.
Actually, I haven't checked. Would we other than us trotting around looking to see what's in this temple, will we be hearing anything? Any fate noises?
Nope.
Hmm.
Unless you want to do a check for it.
Yeah, I think I would. I think I would. Fable would stop and do a check as we go further in, see if we can hear anything. You know, anything unnatural or of man make.
Here's some wind blowing through some of the windows that are probably blown out upstairs, but nothing sounds like a human. Maybe like a couple small creatures, like a bird flying through or something like that, but nothing other than that.
Seems pretty lifeless here.
But as you walk into this area, just a sec, you can see that the entire, like the main areas kind of open up, and there is what looks to be a body line over there. Okay. You set off the next trap.
Oh joy! I did say Fable would just march.
This you do get advantage on, so roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy. There you go, Death Divine again.
So yeah, the 21 will make that, so this will just be half.
Oh joy.
So that would be 28 fire damage, but that is as the floor erupts into fire, so that'd be 14.
Oh look, a body! Ah! Oh, there's the fire. So let's see. Now explains the body. So assuming is the floor like continuously on fire, or does it just heat up and then?
Nope, it's like exploded into a fireball, but it seems to have used up the trap.
Just dust himself off of the char of whatever that shard.
Yeah, gives him a firm clap on the back with one hand. Watches a cloud of soot come float up off of him. And be like, you all right there?
I've had worse. There's he goes to draw a healing potion. Wait, you're a cleric, right? A healer.
No, that was Julia.
Oh, that's right. Oh, well, never mind. Oh, no, wrong person. Down to healing potion.
Yeah,
Just,
if we could have shanghaied her.
Oh well. Let's see. Healing potion did give me like what 1 hit dice worth of
It's depending on what kind of potion it is. It's regular ones are what 2d4 plus 4 or something.
I believe so. Let me check that. Ooh, I turned right to the page. 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. Okay.
I'll save the last one until we actually get to combat. But yeah, not a hell fight is lost. Probably would be a good idea. See, 2d12. That'd be 7. Not good enough. That's a 9.
That was a 2d12 you just rolled.
You said 2d12 or 2d4?
2d4 plus 2.
Oh, 2d4 plus 2. Okay. Whoops.
So 8.
Good enough. So,
Is Manovic is gonna look around with the somewhat ruined state of this temple. Would I even have to make an investigation check to find just basically a rock or a loose piece of rubble, or are they plentiful enough that I could just grab one from somewhere?
Yeah, they're plentiful enough you can just grab one.
Yeah, he's gonna grab a good hefty chunk of fallen wall, and
Yeah, the roof did cave in here, so there's plenty of junk on the floor.
and as they walk a little further in, spotting this little elevated dais over here, rather than let Feywolf possibly trigger another trap, he's just going to give a nice leisurely underhanded huck of this chunk of wall up there, see if that triggers anything.
Which way are you throwing it?
Right about up here.
Okay, throw away. Give me you do an attack roll.
All right. With what, like
Plus your strength modifier. So
strength is that would be 9.
nothing seems to go off throwing it over there.
All right, he's going to cautiously wander closer to the body.
Okay, you can give an investigation check on that if you wanted.
Yeah. Gives it a good little foot nudge to make sure it's properly dead before
It is properly dead.
before crouching down and start rifling through his effects. Investigation 7.
Find a another wanted poster for the same drow on him. He's a human, about all you can tell.
Is he terribly charred looking? Does he look like one of the fire traps got him or something
Nope,
else?
he is not burned in the slightest. Not sure what killed him, though. But he is cold.
All right. He's going to pick him up and just move him to about here, just sitting up against the wall in a slightly more dignified position. Like, we will retrieve him on our way out.
I wonder which way from here.
Oh. We have another 2 stairways. Is this little blue blip anything, or just an accidental marker splotch? Okay.
That's just some dead pixels. Don't worry about it.
Just kicks that little blue bubble in reality Fucking Dell monitors.
So Fable would want to take the south stairs only because arbitrary direction. Don't care. But hasn't been exactly great with not triggering traps today. So if anybody has a counterpoint,
I am large and beefy, and I will just go first.
Okay.
Because you have already been shot and blown up more than the Surgeon General recommends.
Okay,
What's up
so
here?
about right here, you hear a bell ring, and I need you to make a, let's see here, what does it say? Dexterity saving throw.
All right. I don't think there was anything up there on the dais. That's what I hucked a rock at. Didn't. Nothing
Nothing
went
was
off.
there from what you could see.
A dex save, you said?
Yep.
All right.
a barrel tied to a rope just flings down.
Say 18.
And you managed, when you hear the bell go off, you manage to look up and see a net falling on you, but you manage to get away from it.
Yeah, just full on, nostrils flared, bull snort as he leaps back. Lets it hit the floor in front of him. Or leaps forward out of the way if he would have enough room in that direction.
They clearly have the blessings of the face spirit of McCulkin.
Was this just a standard trap net?
Yep, pretty much.
Weighted around the edges.
Yep. Yeah, if you want to go up a level, scroll over to the left.
He's actually going to stop to inspect the net. Is it attached to like a rope or anything, so where it could be pulled back up to the ceiling, or was it just a free falling net?
Once it was triggered, it was free falling.
Yep.
Goran's going to go up the other way, but before he goes any closer to the stairs from this position, he's going to look for traps.
Okay, roll me a perception check.
It's a 7.
You don't see any.
I was gonna say, Goran's just watching these two big dumb brutes just like trapeze into more and more traps. It's like, oh god, really?
Hey, Clara, go fly over toward those stairs. She's going to fly over toward these stairs.
Okay.
And Goran's going to head this way.
He's going
She's
to
going to head up the stairs herself.
he's going to gather up the net off the floor, give it a few tugs in various directions, testing the integrity of the rope. Things seem to be in pretty good shape. Or is
It's
this
a nice net.
Yeah, gonna bundle it up and keep it.
You now have a net.
Bum, 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 bum. You got a net.
You can use that as a thrown action to throw it at somebody to try to restrain them with it in a fight.
All right. Sees Goran catching up with them, notices Clara not there, looks in the other direction where he assumes she would be like, is she gonna be all right by herself?
Oh, yeah, she'll be fine. I don't think they anticipated someone being able to fly.
Yeah, I love the notion of sending her through the trap-filled room, just floating over all the tripwires. Be like, no traps in this room,
Yeah,
boss.
she's tiny. She can go wherever she wants.
Yeah, no traps in this room, boss. He goes to follow, immediate pitfall.
Like, my imagination has her like the size of 2 stacked like soda cans. That's how big she is.
Yeah, that's about right for pixies.
And she's
I
gonna
will
go ahead
believe-
and she's going to investigate the upstairs hallway before we get up there to see if there's any traps.
Okay, you gonna roll a perception check for her?
That's a 6.
Does reveal this area. Whoops. That is hide, not reveal. Try that again.
One of these days.
Yeah, she doesn't find anything in this room. Goes out into that main area because it's just basically a big open thing here with a bunch of railing around here down into the area we were before. Doesn't see anything in that room either.
Okay, so like it just leads up to a big open area that's above all of this. There are a couple of there's at least one room up near the stairs. She's gonna go ahead. She is gonna pop her superior invisibility, and if there are any open doorways, anything that she can just go in, she's gonna go in and just check out.
Okay.
That's stealth with advantage because of invisibility.
Okay.
15 stealth.
Nothing old fireplace in there, but otherwise nothing of note.
Nothing to note. She's just gonna fly right over here and go look. Goran's like holding back the big lugs. Don't go upstairs. I got this scouted. Don't worry.
All right.
Albeit there is a... On the other side, there is a locked door there.
All right, there is one locked door upstairs, up the staircase that we're on now. She's gonna kind of explore over here. Is this just a wall?
Nope, I just haven't revealed that area yet.
Okay.
There are some stairs going up with, two more locked doors there.
Okay, and these are stairs going up here.
Yep.
She'll go ahead and go up. There's 2 more locked doors in the main hallway on the 2nd floor.
And this area right here is kind of caved in, as is that area, so it's the top of those steps you tried to go up before.
She'll head up to the 3rd floor.
Okay. 3rd floor is down, right.
Down right.
Feel.
Boop.
Let me do a roll here.
No.
Okay. There is an entranceway right here, though, that leads somewhere.
Entranceway. Is it closed? Open?
Open.
She's gonna just kind of peek inside.
There is a drow man sitting there, kind of in like a meditative state, and another human in a kind of coat sitting there. You recognize it as the guy from the poster.
Okay. Gordon's gonna go, okay, I found the guy from the poster. Up on a 3rd floor. We need to go up those main stairways in the central area. Flora didn't find any traps, but I'm assuming there's gonna be traps. So, you just wanna bull rush them, take them by surprise, or
Well, there's more traps. It's obviously to be dangerous trying to bull rush him. So, can we lure him down here?
let me see here. Yeah, I think we can do that.
What was his name again? Did the wanted poster have his name?
His name is unknown.
Well, I would be personally in favor of bull rushing the stairs, but then again, I am a bull.
So Clora is going to use this to create the sound of just a larger. Let's see, because is it harmless such as the falling perfect wind or sound of a small animal? She's gonna actually the smell of a skunk. She's gonna poof it just kind of in this in the area, so that way they can kind of smell it, in hopes of getting them to investigate it.
Just wafting stank in their direction.
And she's gonna lead it as a trail down the stairs back up toward the first floor of this room. As Goran's gonna say, all right, I'm gonna have them follow a trail of skunk stank, and we can ambush them coming down from here. You know, we've already triggered this trap, so you know.
Works for
Goran's
me.
gonna kind of like start hiding like over here.
They don't seem to already know we're here. Kind of gestures to the bell that went off when the net dropped.
Who's rolling that stealth?
That's Goran. Goran's just rolling that stealth just to, you know,
Okay.
try and hide, but he's just standing there. He's leaning against the wall, real chill. But yeah, she's gonna try and get these guys to investigate the skunk smell. As she tries to be quiet about it. Oh yeah, she's real quiet about it.
Okay. You hear the human go, heard the bell go off, so smells like a skunk set it off. Did I go reset that, boss? Looks up. No. Leave it be for now. If it's anyone trying to find us, we're the better advantage here.
Well, they are smart ones.
A skunk. Fool. Should have made it smell like cinnamon rolls. They definitely would have come to investigate if they thought there was the possibility of cinnamon rolls.
Cora, realizing they're not moving, are there any like torches or anything in that room?
Nope.
Candles, anything on fire?
Nope.
Is there anything that could be lit on fire like a candle?
Pretty empty room, just those two in it and stone walls.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
There's really not much more she can do. She'll come fly back down. Goran's gonna relay that, hey, they're not coming. They didn't fall for the stunk.
Well, worthwhile attempt.
Just fly right down this way and pop back down.
You want to bull rush them now?
Oh, yes. Up
Yeah,
the stair
okay.
he go.
All right, brute force it is.
To shreds, you say.
Hey! Before we do the brute force thing, when they come out of that room, I'm just gonna drop, you know, dank darkness on them. Okay.
Dankness.
Let me do that first, okay? So that way they have a hard time saying.
Yeah, if they will be Nadia, that's a good idea. Do that.
You're moving ahead then?
Manavik, not being familiar enough with the darkness spell to know that they wouldn't be able to see through it either, does not object to this notion.
Oh, don't worry. We got something we can do with that. Don't worry.
Yeah, you do, you warlocky bastard. I don't. He's going to poke his head over this way and check the
Locked door.
the locked door. Is is it particularly reinforced or just regular ass, doorknob that won't turn?
Hey, big
Yep.
guy, big bull guy. Don't worry about that. Let's take out these guys first, and then we can break all the doors we want. At that point, it won't matter if they're locked. You just run into them.
Fair enough. But if that room ends up being the room where the reinforcements are sleeping in, I reserve the right to say I told you so.
See, but if the door's locked, they have to take time to unlock the door.
Okay. Mandovich, I'm going to need to have you make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Uh, 13.
Okay, as you step foot right here, your foot keeps falling through the ground, but you manage to catch yourself on the ledge.
Like the floor was
pitfall,
like falling
yes.
away. Ah, okay. Yeah, I imagine like as he steps on it and starts to sink, he just like jumps to the side into this little section of hallway here and clings to the wall.
Yeah, basically you can tell that entire area right there is unpassable
Oh, okay.
now, because it is where the pitfall trap is.
All right. Let's see. Is this this whole central area here that's just like a
Yeah, that is clear. That's basically pure open area to the floor below. Give me an investigation check real quick.
All right. Seven.
Yeah, nothing seems odd about that, other than it's clearly a pitfall trap.
Quick question: are the walls of this temple smooth or are they rough?
They're rough because it's hasn't been used that often, or it's like I said, fallen into ruin.
Would it be possible to be able to climb on them? If you got
You could probably do a climb across that side if you wanted to.
Faye would probably try that. He does have those gloves. Sorry, boots of climbing and what was it? Gloves of swimming and climbing.
All right. He would move his giant bull ass out of the way of that little narrow doorway to let him get by if he wants to try and scale the wall.
Yep.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check. Sounds good. What do those boots do again, exactly, just so I know for sure?
Yes, the gloves of swimming and climbing. They give you +5s to strength, athletics checks made to climb or swim.
So yeah, athletics check then, I guess. Oh yeah, you shimmy across there with no issues.
So I'm assuming we're going in this direction.
Yep.
You have to say, yep.
So you're across, now how to get the other two people across.
Oh, this hardest part, well, Chlora can fly, it's the other two.
Yep. I'm
I mean, The obvious solution would go to the other side, but that would also assume that there's also a pitfall trap there. Actually, wait a minute.
They have to get up there somehow, so it's possible that the pitfall trap is only on this side. But yeah, Manovic is reasonably confident of his ability to jump the pit this way, like not so much around the corner and land that way. But
Better. I think I actually have a solution.
Hmm.
Let me show. See how I show this. See, I have Explorer's Pack, which has a hempen rope. If you guys go back down the stairs, I can probably throw the rope over this side or somewhere around that vicinity and have you both climb up.
does the pitfall trap just like drop straight down to the floor below us? Or...
Yes. So I say if you know you're gonna fall, you can just jump down there without any issues.
Okay. Well, if you can find something, anything sturdy enough to affix the rope to, we may be able to climb up. I kind of thumps himself on the chest. I'm a hefty boy. I don't know that you'd be able to support my weight just holding the rope yourself.
See. Well, Fail is pretty strong, so you might make a decent show of it, but I'm assuming...
You can attempt it.
Yep, there's also like little bands, I'm assuming there's something you can tie around here. Based on a little pillar. Or if need be.
I'm game to give it a go.
Actually, it's not like we're gonna lose the rope in all this unless it breaks, but it's a good rope. Pulls right. Seems sturdy enough. If we do it one at a time.
All right, he will head back down the stairs and over to about here.
Yeah, about right.
Yep.
Understanding there, give me another investigation check. Or perception check, sorry.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did you say perception or investigation?
Perception.
Perception, all right. Perception. 24.
You notice the blood splatter from your dead friend there. Oops, didn't mean to move him. He is about right where you would have fallen through the pitfall trap.
Poor bastard.
That's a shame.
All right, once he was there, he'd, not exactly yell at the top of his lungs, but give like a hoof clop or something to be like, hey, I'm down here. Is he already got the rope tied off and dangling?
Yeah, I would assume so, right, Miss?
Yep, give me a sleight of hand check for tying it.
Your thing. Give me one moment.
Yeah, you got a good knot tied around one of the kind of pillars at the top of there to give it a little support to it. So you can have advantage on the check you use to hold him up to get it up.
No problem.
All right, and then it'd be what, athletics to climb it?
Yep. And then a strength check on Feywolf to hold him up.
Okay, he would attempt this very carefully. He would, give while he's still standing there with 2 feet on the ground, he'd give the rope a good little, tug down. Then he'd pull himself just up enough that his feet were off the ground, so it was supporting his body weight, and see if the banister or Feywolf breaks under his weight before he starts actually trying to climb upward.
Yep, you feel the tug on it when he does that, Feywolf, but you're able to hold steady.
All right. Athletics. That is a goddamn +8. So yeah, 25.
Oh yeah, you climb up there. You hear the rope doing that typical like rope stretching sound you always hear, but you make it up there with no issues.
Yoink.
Excellent. Go on, it's your turn. Unless you can fly.
But I would need some sort of fairy with pixie dust to allow me to fly, and I have to think happy thoughts. I'll just fuck it.
Yeah. Well, I have a pixie, but happy thoughts.
He flies right on over.
Wondering when you were gonna do that.
Somebody, you know that fucking scene of Peter or whoever it was in the movie, I forget, holding Tinkerbell up by the wings and then spanking the pixie dust out of her. Somebody posted a gif of that earlier and said, "Ah, yes, I too sparkle and make a mess when spanked properly."
Oh, jeez.
Jeez.
I have become my fetish.
Moving swiftly beyond that. Next to the stairs. So let's see. Once again, we are faced with two sets of stairs. Which one shall we choose? Which one's full of danger?
Good adventure.
Pixie went up this one, so I'm taking this one.
Yeah. Wait for everyone else to pass and slowly creeps forward. Just like not trying to repeat.
Gord's also going to do this very stealthfully.
Okay, roll stealth.
Oh, 15, not bad, not bad.
Yeah, I will roll. Fail will roll stealth too.
It may be a lost cause, but he will go ahead and give it the old college try. 12. Or no, wait, 11.
Okay. So, what do you wish to do then?
They don't seem to have noticed us as of yet.
Didn't mean to zoom in that far.
I can see every pore on the drow's face. Oh God.
So, hey, if we just whisper up, rush them.
One moment.
Goran's going to look at those guys and be like, hold on, let me do something.
All right. Otherwise, I have an air quotes idea.
Sorry, this map's a little off. I'm trying to get in a position to where I'm kind of like behind the wall, but where I can still see this guy.
Okay, yeah, I'll let it slide. I didn't want to make the map too big.
Yeah, no, I'm letting you know what I'm trying to do.
So, yeah, you can
and
move to that
Goran's
square there, and I'll count it.
Goran's going to point to him, and he's going to whisper, kind of like, whisper, and he's going to cast on the human Enemies Abound. That is a plus 17 to save, since I have my stick of better warlocking. It's an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. check what his int is.
And Gore's gonna whisper, "One of us. One of us."
Gooba gobble, gooba gobble.
Okay, so you hear him yell, "For the Lord!" as he charges and attacks his friend.
Gore's going to look at the big guys and be like, "Now, go get the drow."
Okay, it is at this point that
As he makes 2 dagger attacks at him. Check here. That both miss, unfortunately. This seems to perk up the drows. "What are you doing, you idiot?" as he smacks him with the back of his hand.
I am
That is going to hit. He's going to take 4 damage with that.
He does get another saving throw.
Yep. And he will succeed on that one, unfortunately. What the hell happened?
Gore's like waving the big guys, "Go
Yeah.
attack!"
yeah,
What are you
sorry,
waiting for? Go!
I will let you.
yeah. I was waiting to see how that played out, but
So,
but yeah.
roll
I was
initiative,
waiting
but we'll
for
do
him
a
to say trigger
surprise
initiative.
round first.
Yeah.
Yep. 17. So let me see. Make sure I got my dang token clicked. Bloop.
Okay, so Manovich, you are up.
Okay, he is going to, as he comes charging up the stairs, pop Giant's Might.
Please tell me he just Kool-Aid Mans to the door.
Oh yeah, he's going to come charging into the room as just the biggest fucking Minotaur they've ever seen in their goddamn lives.
Okay, I am gonna say this. You are
Yeah.
not gonna fit through the door if you do that outside of the door.
Ow. Well,
If you want to say start it in here, you can.
You may hold on to that then for and pop his frost rune instead, which just gives him +2 on strength and con saving throws and ability checks.
Okay.
And come barreling through the door as a not as gigantic but still reasonably large and terrifying Minotaur wielding a warhammer and just bellowing "face me" at the top of his lungs. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, he ought to be able to get right up on this boy and take a swing at him with the warhammer.
Okay. Roll to hit.
That's 13.
That will miss, unfortunately.
All right, second attack. Yeah. 23.
That will hit, though.
damage on that. That is 1d. Where's my d8 at? There it is. That will be 15 bludgeoning damage.
As you crack him in the side with it.
And you know what? Yeah, just for shits and giggles, we're also going to pop the fire rune.
Perfect time to be BRB, Wimpy, you're up.
Yeah. Target takes.
Because I'm pretty
Well,
sure you can't do anything else.
No, but he does have to make that. He does take that extra 2d6 fire damage right now, and then also have to make that saving throw to determine if he's restrained, which it doesn't specify, but I think last time we just had the DC as 8 plus, my strength and proficiency for the check, so that would be so that would be like a DC 16.
Well,
strength
I don't
check.
think it matters because the nat 20 kind of negates that.
Yeah, that'd do. So it would just be the immediate 10 fire damage.
Which doesn't seem to do much to him, actually. He still feels it, but it doesn't look like it fully took. So since he went away, I'm going to count his thing as his attack. Feywolf, you're up.
Oh joy. Before we start, I was behind Manovich, so when Gorn said just go, I moved over. So do you mind if I place him back on the stairs again?
Sure.
Just for the sake of fairness. Hey, DM still there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I couldn't hear if you said yes or no.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
Yep, alright. Plus I just realized I've jumped the gun a little.
And
Anywho,
when he's back.
so Feywolf would break out into a rage. He would also invoke his shifter ability, since I read up on that the other day. As a bonus action. So standard action rage, bonus action is shifting into his long tube form. So that would give him temporary hit points equal to his level plus constitution. So that would be 5 plus 2, so that's 7. Raging, I'm not going to pop Form of the Beast. And he's going to just run up and join Manovich. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think right there.
Okay, I am gonna, before you do anything, Gorn, when you were gone, it would have been the fairy's turn. What is she gonna do?
She's
Or Pixie,
going to go and assist the bull.
Okay.
Big old bull man.
Continue on with what you're gonna do then,
Bold
Feywolf.
That would be it since I'm pretty sure Rage is a. Now they're both bonus actions, so I would only have to do one. If I'm correct. So in that case,
You can always substitute your full action for another bonus action.
not sure. Yeah, that I wasn't sure that was still a thing. Yeah, I'll do
I'll
that.
allow it. It's not a big deal.
So yeah, I'm gonna park Feywolf right there and get ready for Just basically just fence and try and flank. That's it.
Okay, just a second here. I realized I did this wrong. He should be the 10, and he should be the 22. So the assassin, is going to be up. You hear him say, "Enough of this," as he pulls out a flask from his cloak and pops it open. Let me see what this does again exactly.
Would that trigger an attack of opportunity? Because he's drawing
No.
something and trying to drink?
He's not
No.
drinking anything.
Oh, never mind then.
Attacks of opportunity only affect when they move 5 feet away from combat range.
Ah.
Yeah, they fixed that from 3.5. 3.5 attack of opportunity is broken.
Oh yeah. Yeah, my mind's still on that from my other game, so
Oh boy. Yeah, bad at these. Yeah, this whole area now is covered in smoke, and is now considered. See what it says here. Heavily obscured, so attacks would have disadvantage.
oh boy.
As he jumps out the window.
That would provoke attacks of opportunity.
So DM, so I think I'll take that.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright, here we go.
And
That'll hit.
Manovich's would be at a straight roll because of the fairy assisting.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll let him roll his damage first.
So 15 damage.
Alright. Hachikasha. 16.
That will hit as well.
Alright. That will be for... God damn, this D8 is on fire tonight. That'll be another 15 bludgeoning damage.
Jeez. But you also notice the room seems to get hotter. As now appears there a fire elemental.
Oh boy. The stage gets better and better.
But that will end his turn.
Alright.
So Manovich, you are up.
Yeah, I'm debating whether to do a Wesley Snipes out the window after him.
I will say this, unfortunately, that you are too big to fit through these windows.
Horse hockey.
The downsides of being a Minotaur. Tiny spaces.
Could attempt to just Kool-Aid charge through the wall and enlarge the window. Nah. Because we're on like the third floor by this point anyway, yeah?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, he does not have the most graceful landings. So he would have, I'll say just
And
for...
you have a fire elemental in your face, too.
Yeah, that too. I will say just for flavor's sake, since I didn't actually, call a grapple attempt or anything, that as he was getting that attack of opportunity, as he leapt out the window, he would have made a, snatch to try and grab him and missed, and with a bellow of frustration now, he would just turn and swing the hammer at this dork's head.
Okay.
And I believe, I already burned the advantage from Chlora, from Clora's help action on that opportunity attack, so this one would be a disadvantage.
Yep.
Okay. A nat 20 and a 2. So close to being a perfect spread. So the 2 with the +9 would be an 11, which I'm assuming doesn't
will
hit.
miss.
But with my... Nope, not the thing I was trying to click. Shut up. But with my fell-handed feet, let's see, when you have a disadvantage on melee attack roll, target takes bludgeoning damage equal to your strength modifier if the attack misses, but the higher of the two d20 rolls would have hit.
So that will make the hit, though.
Yep, so he will take 5 bludgeoning damage from that.
Okay.
And take another swing at him. 17 and 15.
Those will hit. So this will be normal damage.
Okay. D8. Oh. That streak of max damage had to break sometime. 10 bludgeoning damage.
Sorry, how much did you say?
10.
10? Okay.
And then... let me check something here. Horns. Creatures... there's more of those. Yeah, this could be funny if this works out. As a bonus action, I am going to try and knock him with my horns. Target must be within 5 feet of you, unless it succeeds on a strength saving throw. Against, that
it's
16.
He rolled a nat 20 on that, so...
Damn it. I was going to try and knock him out the window.
Okay. Anything else you can do?
Nope.
Okay. So Goran is up.
How big was the window that the guy just jumped out of?
Like a 2-foot high by a foot wide window.
Jesus Christ! That guy must be tiny.
Or have some kind of contortionist feet.
Yeah, that's a tiny window. Jesus.
He might be magic, like using some kind of arcane trickster spell. Who knows? I don't know. Never played rogue before.
Turned into
I rolled
mist
an
and fled
acrobatics
like a
check for him to
vampire.
do that, so.
Okay. So he tore himself out the window.
I want that twink obliterated.
2 and 1. Like a physical body of a human, he's medium sized, right?
Yeah.
There's no way he'd fit through a window like that.
Maybe he's triple jointed. You don't know.
A 2 foot by 1 foot window?
No. Maybe
I'm
3
assuming
feet
that's
then,
like-
sorry.
I'm assuming that's like a foot wide, not like a foot squared.
Yeah, it's like 3 feet high, then a foot wide, so if he jumps, like, went through it sideways, he could barely fit.
Okay, and we're 3 floors up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry,
assu-
I'm just trying to... Because, you know, I can still fly. So,
That is
Gordon's going
true.
to fly through that window. He'll take the attacks of opportunity at disadvantage if they want to swing at him.
Okay.
I'm imagining he like leapt out the window and was like face up falling and just fired his Batman grappling hook toward the roof.
Now for the fire elemental. That is going to be a 21 to hit.
At disadvantage? Jeez.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, that hits.
So you take 12 fire damage,
Okay.
and you are now on fire. So you take 5 damage at the start of your next turn until you put it out.
Did the thief miss?
Yeah, he missed completely.
Okay.
I didn't even.
Do I see
could-
the assassin?
You do not.
He's not on the ground running, he's not climbing down the building, he's not climbing up the building.
Up and vanished like a fart in the wind.
So basically, there was a roof above you, and you don't know which way he went from there.
I still have 30 feet of flight, so I'll fly as high as I need to go see where he went.
You cannot see him.
Okay. So he just poofed.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Remember, this area's still covered in smoke, too.
It's outside?
Yeah.
He covered 30 feet above outside with that smoke.
60-foot radius from the bottle.
From the bottle. And he opened the bottle before he broke through the window.
The window wasn't... It was an open... Glass was broken out. There was no glass there.
Okay. 60-foot radius from there. Okay, so I can't see him. So that's at disadvantage at a 9. Okay. Question.
Yes.
100 foot. Were there any sort of like grass, trees leading up to this church?
Yeah, it is surrounded by forest.
Alright, so Goran's gonna work on the assumption this guy's fleeing, and he's going to point directly at the door where the church is at, and he's going to do this. And centered from the door within a 100-foot radius, all of the plants are going to start growing, making it difficult terrain. For every foot of movement, they lose 4 feet of movement. This guy's getting away. He's going to be very slow running. So his movement is essentially quartered.
Okay.
If he's running on foot. Which, hopefully he is. And Goran's just gonna stay inside and just kind of look through the window, and if anything needs to be done to blast something, he'll peek in the window, go boof. And that's Goran's turn.
Okay. So it's the pixie's turn now.
Pixie's going to, sorry, I'm reading up on Pack of the Chain real quick. Okay, would you allow me to use Dispel Magic with her?
To dispel what?
The smoke. If it's magical smoke.
Let me see if it counts as magical.
If not, Druidcraft does allow like a puff of wind. Could I like clear the area around like the fire elemental with a puff of wind? Just
Yeah,
for,
it doesn't
like,
say
a
the
turn?
smoke's magical, so the dispel magic wouldn't work on it, but you can disrupt the smoke from it.
Yeah, like for like one turn, she just blow away the smoke around like the fire elemental? Perfect. That's what she'll do then. So you used her at-will Druidcraft to puff away smoke from the fire elemental.
So how strong of a wind are you gonna make?
It's not a very strong one, so it's a puff of wind. So she's basically going just to blow away the smoke for, you know, however long you want to say it blows away for.
Okay,
So it's got to be a 5-foot cube though. So like she can select an area around an object and go poof.
okay, I'll say that's enough to clear that one area, but 2 rounds it's gonna fill back up again.
That's sounds fair to me.
Okay.
And she's gonna move a little bit this way. And that's
Second, I need the player's handbook. The description for a spell. So that cult fanatic's going to look at you flying out the window. And he is going to cast Hold Person on you.
okay.
You need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Give me 1 second. Sorry, I'm just reading up on being a warlock. You get weird stuff, so. Saving throw. I get a full nothing to this, so.
So it's 11.
Yeah, it's an 11.
So you are paralyzed.
Okay, I'd be paralyzed. How does magical fly affect that? I'm not the one concentrating on it.
I don't know.
Yeah, that is kind of an important question. Do you just hover in midair, or do you drop like a bag of hammers?
Yeah, saying if
Yeah,
if it was
okay.
you're casting the spell, I'd say you'd lose concentration on it, but you're not. It'll still have the effects
I'm
of
not
flight.
the one who cast fly. My pixie did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so since it's not you casting it, you don't lose concentration. So you'll just be stuck hovering there doing nothing.
Buffering.
Like, I wouldn't object to you saying I'm falling. This is just a weird situation.
Yes.
Welcome to the gray area is the rules.
Be right back. Writing to Legal Eagle. See if you'd like to weigh in on this.
So yeah, I'll say you get to stay hovering for now. So,
Okay.
Feywolf, you're up.
Alright, well, considering I can't get to the cultists, doing all that, Famous is gonna smack the fire elemental's axe and see how that goes.
Okay.
Terrible,
Roll to hit.
probably. say, so
And you don't have disadvantage because the pixie did clear the smoke from this area.
yep. To correct. Nope. Swing and a miss.
Okay,
Let's see.
Manovich, or roll for damage, I should say.
Huh?
Wait, for me or for
Yeah,
Manovich?
for you.
10 damage. Oh, I
So,
just realized what
Manovich,
it
you
said.
take 10 slashing, or 8 slashing, 2 rage damage.
All right.
Whoops.
As you engulf your swing and kind of hit him with it.
All right. I don't think I have any kind of reaction that would help with that. So yeah, he just where's my hit point count? There we go. 58. Bloop.
Just to show that you're on fire. Anything else you can do, Fey Wolf?
I'm gonna take that second round action because, well, in for a penny. Not a natural one. This is an 11 hit.
11 does not hit, unfortunately.
Alright, and as my bonus action, I have my shifter long 2 feature, which basically I just clamp down, which is a terrible idea, but oh well. Wanna do something?
Tastes like burning.
Also nothing. 'Cause that's I believe that is a 2 on the die, so nope. Big
Well, it
fat
doesn't
no.
say anything about attacking it causes stuff to happen, so...
That's my action
Wait.
and bonus action at the very least, so that's my turn.
Okay, so it's going to be the Flame Elemental's turn. He is going to... Yeah, he's just going to reach out and touch you. Does a 10 hit you?
No.
Tries to grab you with his other hand. Does a 12 hit?
Also no.
Oh, that ends his turn. He does stuff. Manovich, you're up.
Okay, he will also attempt to take advantage of the momentarily revealed fire elemental and swing at him with the hammer. Plus 9 be modified 20.
That
To
will hit.
Okay. And let's see, 7. Wait a minute. Okay, never mind. I thought I had calculated some of the previous attacks wrong. Never mind, just looking at it weird. 13 bludgeoning damage.
And is that magical?
No, but
Does your frost rune count for anything?
no, that just adds that gives me like +2 to strength and constitution saves and ability checks.
So you hit him, but it doesn't feel like you did as much damage as you normally should have for that kind of hit. As you kind of his arm just kind of goes through his arm, but it reforms.
All right. Crap. I'm trying to hammering horns. I should have popped my tattoo as a bonus action before I attacked. I couldn't. You can't really use a bonus action in the middle of, like, in between two attacks, can you?
Let me see.
For something like that, generally things are ruled that if you're gonna do it, you have to call it before you do your action.
Okay. Yeah. He wouldn't have thought of that. Yeah.
You choose one to take a bonus action during your turn, unless the bonus action timing is specified.
Okay. Yeah, he will save that for next turn then. He will just hit him with, or take a swing at him with the other one. Plus 7, that'll be a 13 to hit.
But yep, that'll hit as well.
Okay, that will be 10 non-magical bludgeoning damage.
Okay, so yeah, it seems to you hit, but it doesn't seem to take the full effect of it.
And he will again attempt the hammering horns as a bonus action. So you'd have to make a DC 16 strength check. For what it's worth, my horns do count as magical weapons just passively because of my tattoo.
Okay. And what's
So,
the
yeah.
save on that again?
DC 16 strength check.
So it will fail it, but you will take 5 fire damage for doing this.
Okay. I get to push him to 10 feet away from me. Which, being as he's made of fire, I'm guessing he would be able to fit through one of those windows.
Yes, he could.
So yeah, he would attempt to knock him 10 feet back, just right out of one of the windows.
So he's now on this roof.
And hang on, now log that fire damage. 5 fire damage, you said?
Yep.
Okay. And yeah, that'd be it for him.
Okay. Let me check something here. So it's Goran's turn, but
I
think
take
he gets
fire
another
damage
save?
and I get to make a saving throw.
He
okay,
probably,
so yeah, make your saving throw.
with the smoke and everything, he probably does not know that little roof is out there. He's all full of himself, thinking he just
That's 10.
knocked this fire elemental down
Nope,
3 stories.
you are still held.
What's the fire damage I take?
You don't take any. Oh yeah, 5 fire damage because you're still on fire too.
Yep.
Pixie's turn.
She is. It's about all she can do. She's gonna look at the one thief, or the human, and do that. That. Does he have more than 25 hit points?
He does not.
He sleep. He slept.
Well, so, since he's asleep, he loses concentration, so you're no longer paralyzed either.
Yep.
You sneaky snake.
That's her turn.
Okay, so it's the cult fanatic's turn, but he's asleep, so... Feywolf, you're up.
Now, I'm gonna assume I can probably not make. He's gonna step forward and realize I don't think he can make it through that window. Unless you said this was a rundown temple, correct?
Yes.
Does it look like would Vale be able to realize that whether or not he can actually bull rush and make a hole through the window at least?
You can try.
Yeah. Failing, it's it's worth a shot. I am raging after all. So I do have because I'm raging. I have advantage on strength checks. With a 16. You know, bust through that wall.
Yeah, basically the entire wall section here between the two windows is now gone as you bust through it.
Oh yeah!
You see Gore in there floating. Help! I'm on fire!
Nobody ever taught me how to stop, drop, and roll when I'm suspended midair. Help!
I don't think can I actually fail reach far enough to put out the fire.
Gordon was right next to the window. He kind of, after not being able to see, he kind of just like stayed near the window.
But in your rage, are you smart enough to do anything about it?
Probably not.
I mean, you can make an intelligence at disadvantage to see, maybe.
Yeah,
Actually,
sounds good to me.
Oh boy, let's see how this goes. Oh hey.
Disadvantage, so 1. Nah, this guy's on fire. That's his problem.
Well, that sounds like hey, not a thing I can attack. Therefore,
See, I would have said, oh, I can't put him out of fire with my axe.
yeah, but I don't think that's a good idea either. That's he's in a friend or foe mode right now. And you're a friend. You don't hit friends with axes.
You don't hit friends with axes. You don't hit friends with axes.
So, Beowulf is going to try and jump down to the bottom roof. Because I don't think he can see the fire elemental until he gets down there.
Yep, you see the fire elemental on the roof with you.
Alright, so... let's see, how many actions do I have left? Like, cause it was, I'm assuming bashing to the
Busting
wall.
through would have been your action, so you have a bonus action and
Anyway,
any kind of free action you can try to do.
free action would be, that movement would be jumping out. So, free action, I'm gonna bite the fire again. That is such a great idea.
That would be either an attack or a bonus action, not a free action.
That would be a bonus action. That attacking while shifting is a bonus action apparently.
Okay.
With the bite attack, and don't think a 9 would do it.
You bite into the air again.
Double drat. Oh, well, that's my turn.
So the fire element's gonna move into your space. And you're going to take 2 fire damage. And you are on fire.
That's 2 of my temp HP gone. Oh no. I'm assuming I take the fire damage next turn, correct?
Yeah, you take it from it entering your space, but you'll take more if you at the end of your next turn for the other damage.
Ah.
And then it's going to try to touch you when it's in there as well. It fails, and wow, I'm rolling bad for that thing. And that ends its turn. Manovich, you are up.
Alright. This time he is going to remember to pop his Eldritch Claw tattoo with his bonus action. Let's see, can I even... I don't think I can even link that in chat, but yeah, basically for... what does it say? Unarmed, Okay, as a bonus action, you can empower the tattoo for 1 minute. For the duration, each of your melee attacks with the weapon or an unarmed strike can reach a target up to 15 feet away from you as inky tendrils launch toward the target. In addition, your melee attacks deal an extra 1d6 force damage, and that's in addition to the passive bonus of +1 to, and, you know, making unarmed attacks magical. So, yeah, he is going to pop that and stomp his way through that that hole in the wall. Wait, where did the...
It's in the same space as Feywolf.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm seeing by this point, Fail was on the the second story, the roof of the. So technically, that space should be open since the hole's on the third floor.
Yeah, I just don't really have a way to... Well, I can probably do
Yeah.
this.
Are they like they're like grappled or whatever, and that's why they're on the same space?
Yeah. And there is
Yeah,
a
he
hole there now.
Okay, yeah, he would stomp out the hole and I guess land about here as he hops down. And how do melee attacks against someone while they're in a grapple work? Is there like...
Well, he's not in a grapple, he's just in the same space.
Oh, okay, he's not actually. So there's, barring like a nat 1 or something, I don't risk hitting Feywolf with this just because they're in the same space.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, he is going to make a horn attack, which is, let's see, so +9. Is the smoke still thick enough out here?
Yep, this would be at
this
disadvantage again.
Okay. 12.
That will... I'm going to give you flanking because you technically would be flanking him, so that would hit.
Alright, I'll take it. So that would be, let's see, D6. Alright, so that would be 12 magical piercing damage and 3 force damage.
Oops. So 15 total?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I said the movie to get to his token.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else you can do?
Yep. He's gonna go in for a second horn
Oh yeah,
attack.
you do take damage for this though. You take
Okay.
6 fire damage.
6. All right. Well, in that case, let's see. Yeah, as he lances his horns through this thing and probably burns the top of his head, he's going to remember, like, ow, oh yeah, touching this thing hurts. I've still got movement. Can I back up and take the attack of opportunity and still be able to use my second attack?
Sure.
Okay, because yeah, I can use it at range. He just didn't think to the first time.
Yeah, I know that one's gonna miss, so I've been rolling
Okay.
crap on this guy's hits.
So yeah, he takes a step back and makes a swing with his head in this thing's direction like he's goring it with his horns, but shadow tendrils just lance up out of the ground to hit it rather than him physically. So that would be a...
With disadvantage still because of the smoke.
Yep. That would be another 12, but I'm guessing I'm no longer flanking, having moved.
Correct.
Okay.
So that will miss. Anything else you can do?
Nope.
So Goran, you are up.
Goran's gonna need this fire thing to make a wisdom saving throw, because the bell tolls for the... Come on, stupid roll 20. It's an attack. You know what you need to do.
Yeah, he fails that.
Hold on. There we go. Of course, it doesn't have it on there. Okay, it fails.
Yep.
Let's see, that's two. That's a D10 because it took damage already.
That's D12, you mean?
Oh, dude, D12. You're right. There you go. We rolled 10 damage anyways. It's boom.
If you go into your spells tab and you go to...
that gets 2. It's not. It's 2 rolls of it because of the level.
Okay.
Because we are level 5. So it's 18 points of damage total. For some reason, it's not included in the actual spell because it has it as a card, but doesn't have the damage down. So fix that.
If you under the options for the
Yeah, I know.
that spell, what's the output? Is it shown as attack or spell card?
It doesn't have the spell labeled anyway. It doesn't have the damage rolls with it anyway. So.
Huh.
Okay. There we go. Now that should be better. Let me just test it real quick. There we go. Okay. Oh, now it's rolling.
It's only rolling D8s.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It has the D6 there.
Uh,
Give me 1 second. I can fix it.
whatever, I'll let you do the ones you already counted towards it. You can fix
Yeah.
it later.
I was just testing it to make sure it was working.
Anything else you can do?
Nope. I mean, it's an action to put myself out of fire, right?
Yes.
That's fine. I'd rather have this thing dead than...
So you take 5 fire damage.
That's fine. Goran will actually... I'll move over here so that way there is flanking on this thing.
Okay. So the pixie is up.
Pixie is going to move in close and assist Mr. Feywolf here, so that way he does have true advantage on his attacks. You get double advantage, which in disadvantage gives you advantage. Right? Right? That works that way, right?
I guess. Cult Fanatic still asleep, so Feywolf, you're up.
Joy. Alright, so... Let's see, since everyone... Oh boy, I can't. So I have advantage, so then I don't have to worry so much about accidentally swinging my axe against people. Beowulf was going to basically repeat what's been failing so far, and the vain hope of hitting something. So let's see. So again, another great axe attack. And you said this was with advantage, correct?
Yep.
All right. Unnatural 20.
That'll hit.
Boop. 12 damage.
And is any of this magical?
Nope. Yeah.
Doesn't seem to take effect to it very well, but you can tell you hit it.
Alright. Second attack. Does a
That'll hit.
17. Another hit. Another 12.
Okay.
And bonus attack, shift to long tooth bite.
That will hit as
14.
well.
That is a 7. Also non-magical.
So you take 3 fire damage biting into it.
Okay. Still not hitting my HP yet. And it's, am I still on fire?
Yep. Did you try to douse yourself?
No. Just going for the kill.
So you take 1 fire damage.
Okay.
Anything else you're gonna do? You're
No,
still
that's it.
in its space, by the way. I'm just not having that to make it easier to figure out who's who.
Okay, yeah. No, not gonna. Well, should probably take a step out of it since it's just occupying my space.
Yep. So you wouldn't technically move out of his threat range. You wouldn't invoke opportunity.
Yep. So that would be Fable's turn.
Don't need the drawings on there anymore. And it doesn't delete them. Whatever. So, the fire elemental's going to reach out and touch you, Feowulf, and finally a good hit. 21.
Ooh, that will hit.
Hooray? Question mark.
Not for me.
I'm rolling that one wrong. You take 8 damage. Gonna touch Goran with its other attack. And he whiffs completely. And that will end its turn. Manovich, you are up.
Alright, I'm going to very quickly roll 2 of these ranged horn shadow attacks, and then I have to be right back after my turn wraps up.
You are still at disadvantage, unfortunately.
Yep, nat 1.
Hmm. How did I treat this?
I have no earthly idea.
I'm gonna roll this. You just whiff completely.
Okay.
Since they're kind of springing up out of the ground, I'll let it slide. You're getting lucky
Alright.
this time. If Feowulf would have been in that same spot still, it would have hit him, but...
Yeah. Second verse, same as the first. A nat 20 and a frickin' 7, so plus 9, that'd be a 16 to hit.
That will still hit, though.
Alright, and that will be for... Six. That will be for a total of 16 damage.
You said this is magical, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All of it should be, because the 12 of it is magical piercing, and the other 4 is force.
So yeah, it looks like his arms aren't regenerating as fast as they would be. It's getting to look like it's on its last legs. Anything else you can do?
Nope.
Hey, Goran, you are up.
Be right back.
Second verse, same as the first.
Wisdom save.
Yep. I'm just gonna
That'll be a 10.
That's a fail. Hold on 1 second. There, now it's. That's 18 points of necrotic damage to this thing.
If this thing could scream in pain, it would be screaming right now.
It's still not dead?
Nope.
Alright, I'm gonna bonus action offhand attack with my quarterstaff.
Welcome
It's
hit.
18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Alright, this is minus my proficiency on the damage. So... I don't think I get proficiency with this weapon, because... Oh, I do, because it is a simple weapon. But either way, it doesn't add it into the damage, so that's just 5 points of bludgeoning damage to this thing.
Didn't like it, but it's still up.
God damn it!
It's a tough fire elemental.
So, take your 5 fire damage.
Okay.
Anything else you can do?
No, nothing else that I want to do.
Hey, Pixie's turn.
Pixie's gonna fly out to me and start rummaging through my stuff to get my potion of healing I have in my backpack.
Okay.
That's gonna be her turn.
Okay. Cult Fanatic is still asleep. Beowulf, you are up.
Reckless attack! And going in for my great axe with the kill. Unnatural 21.
So it still has disadvantage, so that is going to be a miss.
He called
Well,
reckless
it did say
attack.
reckless attack,
Oh,
so...
reckless attack? What does that mean again?
He has advantage.
Ah, okay, never mind. Then that will hit. Sorry.
No problem. Man, I am... Wow. 12 damage.
So how do you want this thing to die?
Hey, I want to, that's a question I haven't asked, so... I want to slash it straight through, and while it's trying to reform, flip the blade of my axe to be flatwise, and just keep hammering at it until it finally goes out. That's the only way I can think of how that works.
Okay. That will end combat. People want to put themselves on fire that are people that are on fire want to put themselves out.
Yes. Yes, please.
Gord's going to put himself out of fire, but then he's going to look at his allies and go, make sure you tie up, bound, and gag the cultists so that way he cannot do any sort of spells or use any sort of items. I'm going to go find the guy who ran away. And Gordon's going to fly up and look for this guy as much as he can, as long as he's got time on flight.
Okay, give me a perception check.
So he's going to get himself out of the smoke first. That's 21.
Let me check his stats here quick.
I would say with his movement quartered, that's 7 feet of movement. Even in combat, we took what? 5 turns? 6 turns?
Mm-hmm.
And he was in one of those, so he could have only moved 30 something feet.
Unfortunately, you are not seeing him.
Wow, it's still tied. Gordon's gonna just keep looking. He's like, I got 100 feet of this. You got another 20 feet left to go, buddy. I'll find you. I've got 60 feet of flight. I'll find you.
Okay, give me another perception check.
That's another 21.
Okay, don't see him.
Pixie's gonna come help me, assist me, so that way I have advantage. Just gonna keep flying around. He's around here.
Okay, roll another perception.
Advantage. Because the assist. That's the same number as 19.
Nope, can't find him.
The son of a bitch got away! You damn cowards!
There's no further, like, level of roof higher than this?
Yes, there is a main roof, but there's a big hole in that one, so...
Well, Fable will climb back up, retrieve his rope, and tie up this cultist.
Or I did say tie him up, gag him to ensure he can't cast any spells.
That's true. Do I have anything to gag him with?
Give me a survival check.
Are you wearing socks?
That's a good question. I have no idea.
You can like tie the rope around his mouth. You can break his jaw, cut off his tongue.
Survival check.
So yeah, like I said, give me a survival check. You rip off his cloak and shove it in his mouth.
That works. It was gonna be either that or something like get like a water skin, just shove that down. That'll work.
And give me a sleight of hand to tie him up.
No problem.
With advantage, since he is unresponsive, yeah, you get him tied up nice and good.
Since he is unconscious as all bejesus.
I'd heft him up and bring him down the through the hole down to the second floor and hop down from there. With him on my back. He is now our prisoner. I would normally go down the normal way, like a sane person, but that's why it's also still full of traps, I'm assuming, so no.
You find yourself back on the ground then.
Well, at the very least, we can turn this one. I can turn this one in and get something for him. Sure, the god would like to have some words to this man.
Goran, you want to give me one more perception check?
Very assisting. That's a 13.
The one time he rolls bad on his stealth, you do on your perception.
The irony.
Yeah, no idea where this guy went, but he got away.
Question.
Yes?
Would Detect Evil and Good be able to help me find anyone with Fey blood? Because technically an elf is a humanoid, but they have Fey ancestry.
Mm.
By the time you thought of this, he is out of 30 feet of range of you, so it wouldn't matter.
Okay. Just for future knowledge. I am more than willing to take a no on this because it's a little bit of a stretch, so...
Just for shits and giggles, while Manovic is standing on the edge of the roof, could I have him make a perception roll at some point during all that, just kind of looking out over all this crazy, overgrown shrubbery, looking for movement?
Sure, you can do that as well.
All right.
And while Manovic's doing that, Faye will be trying to see if he can find any tracks. So I don't know if that would be perception or survival.
If you're looking for tracks, let that be a survival or perception, whichever is better for you.
They're both the same for me, so I'll do survival.
Yeah, that would be a question because I used plant growth. Would he have left a padded trail of where he moved, or?
If he had to rip his way through the overgrown underbrush, I would argue that for that as well, because it would at least be uneven.
Jeez, what are my rolls tonight for him and his stealth? Yeah, no, you can't find any footsteps.
Yep, I'm assuming Manovic would not either with his whopping 8.
Nope. Be honest, he would have to roll a 1 for you to find him at that.
Nope, I was hoping for a natural 20. Well, I tried everything I could to make sure he stayed within the area, and bastard just hiding in the grass somewhere or within amongst the trees and got away.
Ah, well, we gave it our best try.
It's not like we don't have a cultist that's in our midst. He looks at the guy tied up, gagged. I'm sure they'll be happy to have this.
Is anyone going to go back and grab that other body?
Eventually. He's not done inside yet. While they're
Okay.
congratulating themselves on their prisoner, he's going to be like, yeah, you have fun with that. I'm going to go break shit. And clambers back in through the hole in the wall.
Goran looks at him and goes, "Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna have some fun with that." Chlora, please give him nightmares.
And retracing his steps back down this stairway. Hang on, gotta zoom the frickin' map out again.
Clara, make sure he's being chased by a wolf man on fire. I don't know what's more terrifying than that. Well, I can think of a lot of things, but that's still pretty terrifying.
He would make his way back down and around to hang on.
Trying to find that locked door you saw before.
Where the hell did I leave my token? Yeah, over here.
Yeah, right there. It got deleted by mistake, but it is still there.
All right, yeah, his first attempt before he, busted out the horns or the hammer or anything would be to just grab the knob and twist as hard as he could with Minotaur strength, see if that's enough to just bust it.
Okay, give me a strength check.
All right. Hang on, let me double check how long that frost rune lasted. I think it. No, that's for 10 minutes, so that would probably still be going.
Yeah, I'd say it's still up.
Okay. Are you fucking kidding me?
Is now when you roll the nat 20 when you don't need it?
No, that's when I roll a 3. So with the +2 from the frost rune and my strength bonus, that's still only a 10.
Yeah, it's pretty well built door. I don't know how this one still survived as long as it did, but it's still there.
Just angry knob jiggling before he's like, the hell with it, and smacks it with the hammer.
Yeah. Those doors look like ancient mahogany. Fine wood. They would make a...
Okay, roll to hit.
Nah.
Okay, now I get the nat 20.
Okay, roll damage.
Where did... Oh, there, my other dice went. Let's see. 8 and... That's my +7, so let's see. 8. Be 23 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. So you knock a, here's Johnny-sized hole in the door, but it's still standing. But you can see inside of there now. It's empty.
It's, like, completely no furniture, nothing.
Nothing.
Well, if it's, if the hole is big enough to reach his hand through, he would try the knob from the other side, see if there's like a latch or anything, or if it just straight up requires a key.
Straight up requires a key.
All right. He would then probably take the, since he doesn't want to have to fuck with this pitfall trap. Again, he would take the long way. He would go back down these stairs on this floor and back across the. He would go towards the other set of stairs. When he got to about here, he would, remember that's where the trap was on the other side, and he would look up, see if he can spot another or, some similar kind of trap.
Okay, roll a perception check.
All right.
With advantage, because you know what you're looking for.
All right. Let's see, 16 plus perception. Be 2.
Is math eluding you?
No, I said that'd be a 22.
Oh, I didn't. Something didn't come through then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you do see another net hanging from the ceiling there, and you can see the thing that'll trigger it and set it off.
Yeah, he just gives the tripwire a good swift kick and steps back.
Yep, there's another net on the floor now.
Just walks over it and up the stairs.
Okay.
And were those other locked rooms over here somewhere?
No, they were over here. I'm on the wrong.
Okay. Going to step to about here and try the stamp on the floor, see if there's another pitfall trap on this side.
Yep, there is another pitfall trap. It is right here.
Mother. This one's doesn't run as long as the other one.
Yep.
So might he be able to kind of carefully step over the corner of it? From like there to here?
Yep, that wouldn't be an issue at all.
Okay.
So glad to know you took the harder way around.
Yep. And unless there are any other traps for him to trip,
Nope.
then yeah, he will just make his way over here and
2 locked doors here.
is it like doors to 2 separate rooms or like one set of double doors?
Can't tell. There is a like a divider in between them, but you can't tell.
Okay. Yeah, he's just gonna skip straight to the hammer this time on the right one.
Okay,
We'll
roll
say.
to hit.
Hey, by the way, DM, would while this is going on, can me and Goran take a short rest?
Sure.
Yeah, as you hear cursing and doors slamming and fragging from inside.
Also, we've been going for 3 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're essentially done, so.
yeah. To hit that would be a 25.
Yeah, it's a door. Those things have basically 10 AC.
All right, what be in this room?
Good enough.
I can kind of see the roof when you were fighting. There was 2 more doors right here, but they're closed as well. And 2 little side rooms.
He's going to try this door.
They're just open. There's no door.
Oh, I thought. Okay, yeah, he's gonna.
The doors right. There's doors right here.
Okay. Doors there, not into the rooms. Yeah, he's gonna poke his head into this one first.
Give me an Arcana check.
All right. Kind of modified 20.
There was some kind of magic that happened in this room recently. Feels like a teleportation spell of some kind.
He's gonna kind of crouch down, feel around on the floor for, residual traces of warmth, chalk dust from sigils, or anything he can see if he can narrow it down anymore.
Yeah, given that was such a good roll, you could tell someone cast Dimension Door here.
Gonna stand up, exasperated, crack his neck in either direction, and check the other room just to be thorough.
Okay, give me a perception check here. With advantage, because you can kind of know what you were looking for in here.
Okay. 21.
There is another pitfall trap in this that would have been in the room above you where you fought the fire elemental. But no one happened to step on that spot, so it never got triggered.
That would have been annoying.
Just reaches up with his hammer to poke the underside of it, see if it falls.
Yeah, it's just a canvas, so it falls when you do that.
Alright. Well, he's going to,
Yeah, I'm going to mark that on the map. It was right there. Oh, that color doesn't show up good. Let me do that with a different color. That's better.
Okay. Yeah, having run out of easily identifiable things to check, he'd make his way back down to the first floor. You said the pitfall trap was a low enough elevation that if you were paying attention, you could jump down carefully.
Yeah, and you wouldn't take any fall damage from it. It's not a big fall.
Yeah, all right. He would skip the stairs then, just hop down and grab our dead friend here, lug him over one shoulder, and carry him outside.
I'll just say, for the sake of stuff, you have him.
All right. Yeah, we'll carry him out the front the way they came in. Wave to them up on the little second floor roof there. Nobody, nothing. Some signs of magic that somebody was here, but they teleported out.
Yeah, that little second floor roof was a balcony. You could have gone through those doors to get to it from that second floor you were on.
Yeah, but he had to go back to the first floor to retrieve the body anyway.
You tell them that, though, so.
Yeah.
Are we done now? I have lots of burns. I could use some aloe vera.
Let's go back to town. Get patched up. Food and drink.
So, a couple hours later, you're back in town. Go to the, let's just say this is the guards area here. Return, go to the, commander in charge there, turn in the explain to him the situation, that you found the guy there, but he got away, but did capture one of his lackeys.
Yep, as well as turning over the dead adventurer for possible, identification, notification of next of kin, proper burial, all that good jazz.
Yep. So he does tell you basically that they won't get, because he didn't catch the one guy, that you can't get the bounty for him, but they'll give you 750 for this guy because he was still part of the same group. Give me an intelligence check, Feywolf.
Oh boy. Let's see how this goes. 1 second. Intelligence.
You remember your barrel buddy.
Oh, hey. Oh.
He should be nicely fermented by now.
Happens to just be right beside this building.
Yeah, he runs out to go grab the dead body.
He opens it up.
Barrel.
I haven't done anything. I stayed here like you told me to.
Well,
I mean, I cracked it open so I could breathe. I hope you're not mad at me for that. I smell like fish, but I'm alive, and I did what you said.
This is gonna smell like fish in here for the rest of the life.
you did very well, little man. Run along, go get a change of clothes, go someplace new, and never tell anyone about what you did here again.
And he runs off.
Mayo did his good deed for the day. He also grabbed some fish because he's going to cook that up and eat it later.
I'm gonna mark that down as a chaotic neutral deed for the day.
So, in lieu of extra payment, he's just going to let that man run off, thanking the gods for his life.
And that is where we'll end this session for the day.